My mom used to have a couple of sayings. Well, she gave us, her kids, a bunch of sayings, but pertaining to this video, she had a couple of sayings. One, never say you ain't gonna need nobody, because you never know who you're gonna need to bring you a glass of water. Two, whenever someone do something for you, always show your appreciation, because no one on earth have to do anything for you. And those two sayings I experienced in my life. So I am grateful my mom used to tell her kids that. She used to teach us that. Because those two sayings is finna pertain to this particular video. You know, women love to say they don't need no man, they can do this and that by themselves, blah, blah, blah. I'm finna play this first video. And then I'm gonna come back, because I'm trying to figure out why women say this. But this one lady finna break it down, but she's not going to really say why women say they don't need no man. She's going to say why they don't need no man relationship-wise. But women love to say they don't need no man to do anything for them. They can change their own tire. They can make their own money. They can, blah, blah, blah. But what this woman figure explain is a whole different level. Let me go ahead and get into it. I'll be back.
I want to clear something up, because men are very sensitive when women say this. Now, when a woman says, I do not need a man, what she is merely meaning is, if you were going to come into my life and disrupt it, she doesn't need it. If you're going to cause drama, if you're going to be cheating, if you're going to be lying, if you're going to be talking to other women, she doesn't need that. By herself, she's doing great. She's enjoying life. She's living her best life. She's doing good by herself. So if you're going to come into her life and disrupt it and cause chaos, what she means is that she doesn't need a man for that. She can be by herself. She can be single. So when a woman says, I do not need a man, that is what she is talking about.
Okay, now let's go ahead and clear this up. If a woman was to say stuff like that, why don't women say exactly what they mean? I'm going to say she's lying on this, because you can hold a door open for a woman, being a gentleman, hold a door open for a woman when she get ready to walk into whatever building. I don't need you to hold no door open for me. See what I'm saying? Women say, I don't need no man. I can change my own tire. I know how to fix my leaking pipes in my house. I know how, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So what she is saying, okay, that part could be true. But what women are actually telling men when you say you don't need them is, you can do any and everything on your own. Let me go ahead and put it like this. You remember that song back in, I think it was back in the either the late 80s or early 90s. I forget exactly when it came out. But anything you can do, I can do better. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. You remember that song? For me, that's when it started. And then when you start interacting with women in real life, that's what a man's supposed to do. I don't need no man to do nothing for me. I could do this and that by myself. Blah, blah, blah. See, that's kind of different from what she is saying. Yeah, I get it. You don't want no man bringing no stress and drama into your life. Of course not. I mean, I don't want no woman bringing stress and drama into my life. Of course not. But that's not what women are actually telling men. If a woman accidentally drop her keys on the ground and a man go to pick it up just to help her, you know what I'm saying, being a gentleman. I don't need you to do that. I could have got my own keys. Okay. I don't need you to pay for nothing. I got my own money. Okay. So you don't need me. That's what men are actually hearing out of these women's mouth. Now, the ones that only say they don't need no man, how about you actually say what you really mean? Since women are better communicators, right? Since women are better communicators, why don't they say they don't want no man to bring drama into their life? Now, I'm glad she said all that, because I'm finna go ahead and play some videos that was sent to me. And when women love to say how they don't need no man, don't get upset. Don't get upset when the situation actually comes about and you actually do need a man. For example, let me first say this here before I get started with this part. My heart goes out to those who suffered in hurricanes. But growing up in Houston, Texas, seen hurricanes, tornadoes, tropical storms, all that. I grew up in it. 2017, Hurricane Harvey hit Houston. Oh man, I cannot watch those videos without breaking down in tears. But this past week or so, Hurricane Milton hit Florida. All these women on social media are scared and nervous. Now see, when y'all women say y'all don't need a man, what you're actually telling us, even in dire situations, you don't need us. You got it. You can handle your own. So then men will go the other way. And then you'll start complaining about that. See what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into the first one that I want to talk about.
It is 5:10. I can't sleep. Anxiety through the roof. So I don't know. The storm supposed to touch down, but Bayshore is already at waist level. That's not good. The storm haven't even got close, and it's already at waist level. So that is definitely a bad sign. That means when the storm do get here, all that's gonna be extremely high and extremely flooded. The area I'm in, they told us to have enough food for 3 days, enough water for 3 days to survive without power. I will say if we go without power, I'm going to try to do like a barbecue maybe in my backyard. I do got a lot of water. I did put water in the freezer, so if my power go out, I could throw out in the sink to keep it like good and cold. I got bread, meat. Y'all, I'm so scared. My anxiety is up to here. I cannot sleep. I cannot rest. I'm overthinking. I am ready for this to be done and over. And then I think me seeing the reporter cry is like just top tier for me. I got 3 children. I do got their life jackets. We are ready to survive. And I'm just in mama mode right now, bitch. Like, I'm gonna have to make sure these kids is okay.
Now with this particular video, she's saying she got 3 kids. She's in mama mode. If power go out, she got some food to go barbecue and all that good stuff. Don't you think if you had a man with you, that man would have tried his best to get you to safety, you and your kids? Instead of you sitting here talking about you gonna barbecue. You finna go through a damn hurricane. Where do you think that barbecue pit gonna be at? I'm just wondering. I would have told my woman and my kids, we finna get the hell on. We got some money in the bank. We finna go, I don't know, to North Carolina, somewhere inland, I guess you could say. You know, further inland. Trying to pronunciate that properly so y'all understand what I said. So that way it won't affect us as bad or as much. I'm finna go to Colorado. We're finna go to Illinois. I mean, somewhere. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. You see what I'm saying? That's the first part. Then, you depending on how bad the hurricane is, I mean, we already know how, the damage is done already. But depending on how bad the hurricane is, you ain't gonna be worried about no water throwing out in the sink. And then your mindset is wrong talking about you froze it. Because if you need some water, you ain't got time for it to thaw out. You're gonna need that water. See, that's why I say, y'all women, y'all mind is not in survival mode. That's why you need a man. men are naturally born survivors. Let's go ahead and get into the next video.
Pray for me.
This woman is on a mission saving Granny from Hurricane Milton.
16 hours. We have 16 hours in this car until we get to my grandmother.
Jennifer Seaman's road trip to Florida is more grueling than she ever imagined. When everyone else is evacuating, but you're driving straight into it to get your 93-year-old grandmother, she posted. Accompanied by her mom, Sue, they left Peoria, Illinois at 10 p.m. Sunday night. They drove through Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia. It took 20 long hours without stopping before they finally arrived in Venice, Florida.
Hello. And there's Grandma.
Yep, there's Granny, safe and sound in the car with her courageous loved ones. Grandma, how scared were you hearing these hurricane reports come in and you knew you had no way to escape?
Well, it's no fun being by yourself.
After they made it to Granny's home, they needed to get out of there and fast before the hurricane hit. But what they found as they tried to return to Illinois was chaos.
Gas stations were out of gas. People were fighting to get gas. One car tried to run another guy over, fighting over gas.
On the road, they encountered gridlock.
It was bumper to bumper. You couldn't get off the interstate.
We probably sat on 75 for maybe 8 hours total last night until we decided to get off the main road. Well, we're just quite tired.
Every rest stop was filled up. Their road trip went viral with 12 million views. She's everybody's grandma now, and we need to know she's safe, goes one comment.
Now this lady here drove 20 hours to go get her grandma. And you heard what grandma said. She's scared to be alone. She hates that she's alone. Now get it, grandma's 93. If she was married, more than likely her husband passed away. More than likely. But y'all heard that. Luckily, she had family to come and get her. Luckily. A lot of y'all don't have that. So, this is a heartwarming story right here. Wow. But y'all heard grandma, she hate that she's alone. And they drove, oh, man. Anyway, with that being said, I want to say thank God that grandma is safe. That she had at least some family to come get her. Because grandma would have been stuck down there and, whew, yeah. So at least she had someone to come get her. But this is a heartwarming part. But I'm stuck on the fact that grandma said she hate that she was alone. Come on now. All right, let's go ahead and get to the next one.
I'm in Miami, Florida. Y'all, our power just went off. Y'all, when I tell y'all this thing was pitch black over here, I don't know. Usually, oh my God, I've never been through nothing like this by myself, ever. Y'all, I literally got 7 kids. And I don't know. I made sure I got my house. I made sure I got the shutters put up. We got waters. But y'all, I don't have no family. It's just me and my kids. And I don't know what the fuck we gonna do, y'all, because they kept saying the hurricane not gonna hit. I'm trying to make this video right now because I don't want to make my kids like, you know, I don't want to scare them. But y'all, I don't know what the fuck I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't even know if we gonna be here tomorrow.
Okay. This one here. Tackling Hurricane Milton with 7 kids and no support. Yes. Exactly what all us men be talking about. Exactly what I started this video off with. My mom used to always say, never say you don't need nobody because you never know when you're going to need someone to bring you a glass of water. Yes. This is what I was talking about. And boy, oh my goodness, I feel sorry for the kids. I don't feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for the kids. You see what I'm saying? This is why it is important. Because you don't know. Men are natural survivors. And as long as things, man, I can't do this with y'all today. I'm trying to tell y'all ladies, there is no such thing as you don't need nobody. We were put here on earth to be needed by somebody. And to want to help people. That's what God put us on earth for. There is no such thing as we don't need nobody. No such thing. I don't care if you do got your own money. I don't care if you can open your own door. I don't care if you can tie your own shoe. What's going to end up happening when those days, when days like this come, that's what I'm trying to say. Days like this come and you do need help. Yeah. What's going to happen then? Now, I'm not talking crap about this woman here at all, but what I am saying is people need to think, because you never know what's going to end up happening tomorrow. You don't know. There's a saying in the Bible. Well, no, excuse me, not in the Bible. Well, no, it is in the Bible, but I used to hear this a lot from my grandmother. That is, tomorrow's not promised to you. So what that actually means is you just don't know when you're going to actually need to get into survival mode. And like I said, men are natural born survivors. It's just ingrained in us to go get it, to get to safety, to defend and protect our loved ones, our family, and all that good stuff. It's in us. Ooh-wee. All right, so with that being said, I'm finna go ahead and end this. This is your boy, Man Up. All I can say is we need to stop with this. I don't need nobody. Now, I can get the concept that you might not trust people, because that's what you hear a lot of men say. We don't trust women. But we never say we don't need no woman. I have yet to hear or see a man say he don't need no woman. Not trust, because I've heard that, but I never heard a man say he don't need no woman. He might say he don't need that particular woman. And I ain't never heard that either. But y'all get my point. With that being said, this your boy, Man Up. I'm Chugging the Deuce. I'm going to holler at y'all.